so many people stop me and they ask me about the car and they want to talk about it and all this other stuff. And this guy said he just took a picture of the car to send to his friend in Illinois. And he said, "Is that a 64? And I said, "You're the only person to guess it. Like 50 damn people, he's the only person to guess it." He said, "Well, it was the year I was born." So, like, okay. Makes sense then, I guess. What really sucks is yesterday. Last night I went for a drive, took a whole bunch of photos and videos of the car. I was on top of a parking garage. You had the illuminated skyscrapers in the background. Awesome photos and shit. And went for a drive by an old video game arcade. They had some Ecto-1 Ghostbusters mobiles sitting out front. A guy dressed up like Beetlejuice. I took videos of the whole fucking thing. Got home, plugged the phone into the computer, and it fucking immediately erased them. My old phone, my trustworthy phone. Fucked me over big time. That was good. That was a really cool video.
You're even street legal?
Yep. Guy's like, "Are you even street legal?" It's like, dude, in this town, as long as you don't violate your parole, nobody gives a fuck. God, I love just being able to hit the button and start this thing. It is so nice. Such a luxury. Surprisingly, the electronic pedal, it's not as sensitive as it was in my Toyota pickup. Anytime I'd hit a little bump, my foot would come up just a little bit, just a millimeter. And that was enough to make the truck go bleh. And then it would throw my foot even more because the truck would get that, and then it would just go out of control and it would just get worse and worse. It doesn't do it in this. Or maybe it's the fact that I have such tall gears and I've only got 2 of them and all that kind of shit. In my Toyota pickup I had 5 gears. So if I was in second gear or whatever, my foot came off. There was a lot of torque, an instant torque, so that could be it. But this thing, the way it's set up right now, my foot's doing this shit and it's barely doing anything to the plus I had a manual. This has got the torque converter, which is basically like having your foot on the clutch, so it does absorb. It absorbs a lot of the kick. This is an old little handheld little camera that I've got. I've just got this new 8-gallon fuel cell in. I'm actually going to use it for a different project, but I'm going to use the little cap that comes with it. Use that for the car. And I'm going to use the fuel sending unit. Since I'm not going to need it for this, I'm going to use that for the car as well. Oh my god, I've waited for this moment for weeks. Okay. Now I finally have a working solenoid so that when I hit the button, boom, my power comes on like it's supposed to, and I have a working gas gauge now. As I'm driving around, I hit a little bump or whatever, and they'll flicker off, just go black, and then when they power cycle back on, the gauges shoot back down, and then go back up to where they were at. And I think the reason that's been happening, they're old and they're worn out, and the cables on the back of them are kind of worn out. So I wonder if I just shove some glue in there, wait for it to harden, then it won't jiggle, and it'll fix that. So I'm going to shove some glue into both of those, and hopefully that'll fix that problem. I got this thing in, which is a replacement box for that other one that wouldn't read anything, so hopefully when I plug this sucker in, it'll actually show me some shit. Guys just clearly aren't programming these things correctly, because HB Tuners reads all that information that this thing should be giving me. God damn it. I think the only way to get one of these that's actually going to work is to get one that's GM branded or something, so that it reads what the computer is saying instead of reading what the wires are saying, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what the hell the difference is, but... couple of things very interesting. One, according to my GPS speedometer, I went 87.12 miles an hour on that run, but I thought I only did 84. And damn, just one more and I could have time traveled back to 1985. The other thing is, when I shut the main power off, the engine kept running. So the alternator is creating its own power so that it won't shut off. But I still have the override or whatever. I can hit the switch for the ECU. I'm distracted by my fuel level, which is in between 1/2 and 1/4, even though I only went a few miles. And I was trying to figure out what the hell, I didn't use that much fuel, but yeah, that fuel sending unit is so small, just slightest fluctuations cause it to have rapid readouts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the good thing is, after gluing the back of the gauges, now they don't flicker, they don't shut off while I'm driving around hitting potholes and all that good shit. So those are good. The most exhilarating thing I've ever done in my entire life. I want to see if you guys can top it. I'm going for a drive right now to come and get my friend's stuff because he got arrested again. And while I'm here, I'm driving down brand new paved roads. Brand new paved roads, so they're super slick, right? You already know I don't have insurance on this mother. And this is the most expensive thing I've ever owned, and probably will ever own. No insurance, and the car is doing this shit, and I'm not touching the gas. I'm going 20 miles an hour, just 20. And the car did it. And I'm just... Yesterday, I would have said, slicks in the rain? Hell yeah, sign me up. After today, fuck that. No. No. I was wanting to go try to throw a turbo on this thing, try to make it faster and increase the value of it and all that other good shit. Now I think I just want to get rid of it just for the sake that this thing is a fucking death trap. I am fucking scared. This son of a bitch. Oh god, there's so many things about it. It works now and everything. It's all small shit, but there's so many things about it now that I'm just like, no, I just want to get rid of it so that I can live. I think we'll go ahead and end the video off here. And man, I don't know if I'm going to go turbo or not, but if I do, more than likely... Slicks in the rain? Hell no. Maybe drag slicks or drag radial. Get some radials on this thing? Maybe, but if I'm gonna sell it, I'm not spending the money on the tires. I've already got all the turbo shit, so I won't be spending any extra money. And all it's gonna do is just add value to the car. But I don't want to keep this car anymore. Fucker's getting squirrely on me again. Anyway, hopefully I get the car back without incident. I'm like a mile away. Cross your fingers for me, because I'm not taking my hands off the wheel.